Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go into Game 3. Right now, it's going to be on Antique Shipyard. Both players are 1-1 apiece. If you don't know already, it's WhiteRa versus Machine. Let's go ahead and get into it.
Oh, let's get into it.
Antigua Shipyard.
Yeah.
Antigua Shipyard.
So, WhiteRa split his workers. Kind of funny.
Oh, this is how he always does it. Of course, we entered it a little bit later, but go ahead and
No, I'm not talking about the stacking. I'm talking about he actually selected 3 and sent it, and then selected the other 3 and then sent them. I don't know. I don't see a lot of. Do a lot of players do that though? No, I don't think so.
He's had a really wonky type of splits ever since the beginning of StarCraft 2.
Yeah.
He's done it weird. He's just done F1 right click. I've seen him do that. And when I asked him, I was like, hey, why don't you just grab all of them and send them? He's like, does not matter.
There we go. Good WhiteRa impression, dude. I love the probe stacking though. And a lot of players don't do it. I don't know why.
I don't do it.
Why? I actually don't know why.
I'm lazy. That's basically.
It's more effective though, isn't it?
No, it is. It is for sure. And it's funny because in StarCraft 1, when you started out, you would like go to single player and just let everything mine. Okay, you'd make a lot of SCVs and just mine, and you basically saw which patches mined out faster, and then those are the like 4 patches that you go to first, because mining that little bit faster actually meant your build changed up quite a bit.
Yeah.
So I should probably do that.
Indeed, I actually do that, and almost nobody at my skill level does it.
I know. Well, you know,
0.1% of people that I play.
A lot of people at Gold League don't really try that hard.
Oh, Andre.
Dude, you walked into that.
I did.
that was gimme. Please, thank you.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, look at Machine.
Punishing his opponent for taking
clever.
very, very far.
Yeah, most players now will put their wall near their ramp, and they'll kind of make the wall in between the area from the ramp to where they're going to put their Nexus down. But WhiteRa opted to do a little bit of a greedy wall, I guess you could call it. This cannon is going to reach the evolution chamber, so it's going to kill it, but again, just delaying WhiteRa's expansion. But
well, this actually forces a second cannon now. I mean, it's going to be super safe, but right now you see this path. This is like Zergling.
Yeah, they could go all the way around. And I wouldn't be surprised, well, I mean, if this was like a different Zerg player, I would say WhiteRa's probably going to be in a lot of trouble because, you know, he's facing a run by. But Machine's not the kind of player who would do that.
Well, he could even do it with 4 Zerglings. I don't mind it. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. Oh, Broodlings, go! Go, get it! Get it! No! He exploded!
Yeah, so WhiteRa's going to be taking his Nexus very, very shortly. Machine's Machine's taking his 3rd hatchery before the Nexus even goes down. So Machine's committing to the economic game, which he always does.
Yeah. Now, right now, obviously it's the classic 3 base against a fast expansion Nexus. Again, the same theory is going to hold true. WhiteRa, you have to pressure.
Yes, it definitely does. I mean,
have to.
And WhiteRa is the kind of person who does learn from his mistakes. He does adapt in a best of X series. So I wouldn't be surprised if he went for a 5 or 6 gate, you know, timing attack or something this game. To really pressure Machine for going the economic build, because Machine's the kind of player, conversely, who says, wow, WhiteRa just let me make 70 drones and didn't do anything. So he's clearly going to do the same thing again. And Machine's probably going to be doing the same build again, because it worked in Game 2, so why not do it in Game 3?
Antigua Shipyard is actually a map known for a lot of all-ins, particular Stargate all-ins.
Yeah.
We are not seeing that at all, actually, from WhiteRa.
No, we're seeing a 2nd and a 3rd gateway coming down. Still no robotics facility.
Again, some cute little micro tricks over here with WhiteRa just facing back a little bit, having those Zerglings have to run towards him. It makes it so that, you know, the full DPS of those Zerglings aren't able to be done onto that one Zealot. And
he's going to get away scot-free.
So he got a lot of good information out of that. Not only does he see the Zergling count, i.e. the implied drone count, but he also sees that a hatchery is coming out here. So I likey.
Yeah. And, you know, WhiteRa is going up to 4 gateways, which again is indicative of a early pressure. He only has 2 gases, which again reinforces that. And the only thing we don't see from WhiteRa is forward pylon, so I'm a little confused about that. Because Machine's literally just droning up, he's not doing anything, doing exactly the same stuff he did in game 2. So WhiteRa really needs to be punishing that. He's starting the Roach Warren right now, but for example, if WhiteRa had gone for the forward pylon, he could have actually been attacking right now, and Machine would be in big trouble. But he's not.
Oh, for sure.
He's going for a forward gate robotics, which is what he did in game 1.
This is going to be rough. Now, he should push out with this just 4 gate. I would like him to do that. I'm not sure if he's going to do that.
I like the Overlord by Machine.
Okay, there it is. He is pushing out right now. No, he's taking an expansion. Okay.
That's very risky.
Yes. Yes, it's extremely risky. Right now, as soon as there is some identification that a Nexus is going up here, and I would...
Machine's gonna just go into pure Roach.
Oh, man. Yeah, because Machine's expecting some sort of all-in. That's the big thing. He's like, okay, well, he saw my 3rd, and all-in is coming. That's like the standard metagame of today.
Yeah.
And once he realizes that his opponent hasn't, he'll probably just switch to droning yet again.
Yeah. And
go to that 72 around there, and then just start roach circling.
That's exactly what's going to happen. He's going to make 10 to 15 roaches right now just to be safe. And then as soon as that's done, like right now, his round of roaches is done, I would imagine we'll see 1 or 2 more drone rounds, and then again, transitioning. So yeah, here comes 11 more drones. Yeah, and after that, he'll be up to 62. And then we'll be seeing roaches. And a little bit of a poke by Machine, so he kind of, at this point, Machine should be very aware that there's not going to be an all-in coming, and that there must be a 3rd.
Okay, so Machine, if he is actually super vigilant, he should have seen the Observer actually fly. Oh my goodness, my conjugation is terrible today. Fly above those Zerglings.
Yeah.
And with that, he's like, okay, my opponent has gone for a Robotech. The all-ins are pretty minimal. I'm sitting in a really nice position. Machine should actually be able to power in drones. As we saw before, it just
going to be up at 70.
Yeah, it validates his drone pumps earlier.
Yep. And here comes roaches. I mean, this game is playing out very similarly to game 2. Except WhiteRa has additional gateways a little bit faster. His upgrade's a little bit faster, but again, his army count's not that good right now. So he needs to be very, very careful. The only difference is that right now, the area of the map is different. You know, WhiteRa's not going to have to either split his forces or run back and forth between 2 very far locations. And again, that's what Machine really abused in game 2. He's not going to have a similar advantage in this game.
But you have these very big open areas this time around, so it might be a little bit harder. Glio Reconstitution just about to finish robotics. Burrow is just about to finish as well, +1, timed out very nicely. So we're going to see these destructive debris actually being taken out. He sees the cannons on the low ground. So right now, Machine should have good indication that he is up against a quick 3rd base. I think pushing up here would be good, Machine. And he's going to lose all those roaches.
Yeah, this is actually big because he's losing quite a few roaches.
Yeah. He should not be attacking through there. I mean, that's the worst.
Yeah, that's the worst position for him. Like, out of all the places he could be attacking right now, this is not the best one.
Yeah, attack through the huge double choke over here. Yeah. That's a lot more area, so it's a lot harder. You have to commit a lot more force fields if you want to take that out.
Yep. Although I do like the fact that Machine's taking a 4th base behind us. He's not just simply going all in here.
Oh, he is going pretty intense though.
Yeah, I mean he has enough drones though, which is like he doesn't really need more drones right now.
Okay.
But WhiteRa is holding this off very, very well.
Yes. The biggest thing in this particular case is he has not had to worry about his immortal count this whole time.
Yeah.
You see multi-pronged to harass, like coming from one side, coming from the other, but this isn't nearly as effective. What you want to be doing is really funneling down, forcing those force fields to be spent early. And then all of a sudden, when you have that huge amassed force, you can bear down on your opponent, and they just can't deal with the sheer amount of units.
See, the difference is between this game and the last game is, you know, WhiteRa doesn't have to run back and forth with his army.
Oh my gosh, this might be enough. The left side looks to be cleaning up. Those 3 immortals are doing a lot of work. The right side, if you can actually target down that 1 immortal, he would be really good. But no, he has to back up from there. With that immortal retention, there's no way Machine can keep doing this. He needs to back up and reorganize a plan. Either go for drop, something.
He hasn't been targeting immortals, and now Blink is about to be finished, and I think Machine is you know, WhiteRa has enough immortals right now that he can take care of this pretty easily. He can blink up. He can take the roaches down as they're trying to run, and here comes the blink. So he's going to be able to pick off several roaches, and I think WhiteRa is absolutely fine right now. His economy is settled. He's getting more gateways. He's getting more immortals. He has blink. 4 more gateways. 5 more gateways being built. And Machine's just continuing with the pressure.
Yeah, here we go. A lot of units are actually caught up on the ramp, and he's leaving his immortals pretty exposed here. So if he targets down, no, he's not going to target down the immortals. He doesn't want to stay there any longer. Of course, there's going to be another round of blink. There it is. He's going to blink up, and it looks like these roaches are in a lot of trouble here.
Yeah, all those roaches
blink.
are in a lot of trouble. Machine definitely needs to retreat, and now WhiteRa is going to be on the offensive. Yeah, I don't like this decision by Machine.
And that basically ends any further aggression. Let's go and look at the army tab. Just about 4,000 minerals, 1,700 gas for WhiteRa. You can see 2,000, just about 2,500 now, and 500 gas in that army. So significantly behind. Is increasing the immortal count. That immortal count is so scary. When he's up to, let's see, 5 immortals right now?
4, I think. 6? Well, the 5th one's not with the army, but yeah. I mean, the problem with Machine there was he should have just gone
in the double choke.
Yeah, in the double choke with all of his army instead of trying to split, because WhiteRa, you know, could hold that, and he also didn't. He was never focusing immortals throughout any of those engagements. So WhiteRa lost, you know, stalkers, he lost zealots, he lost sentries, but the key unit, the immortals, stayed alive through the entire time. I think Machine's only killed like 2 immortals this entire game. And now there's not much Machine can do right now. I mean, WhiteRa's just coming in. He can keep reinforcing. He's got blink, he's got immortals. And Machine can't produce fast enough to deal with the army of WhiteRa right now. And it looks like WhiteRa is going to be taking game 3. So he's going to go up 2-1 unless Machine can pull off a miracle somehow.
Yeah. It's going to take more than that. It's going to take a disconnect. GG. And that does it. Of course, we talked about enough in the game.
Yeah.
You can't be barreling down at that small little choke with a lot of your army, because even if you have a lot there,
Force fields.
WhiteRa
only needed, you know, 1/3 of his army. And that's exactly what he did. He put a small group there. The rest of it was at the bottom of the choke, and he was able to deal with both attacks.
Let a small amount in. It's like, please, please come.
Yeah, he wanted it.
And all you have to do is waste time, no trades, you're good to go. You can even stop those units from coming, because you want those immortals to pop out. When you get to that 3 immortal, 4 immortal, it's like, roaches, LOL? Are you really attacking me? I have sentries and immortals. That's not going to work.
Bad move.
Sir?
No, indeed. So let's get into game 4, shall we?
Let's go into game 4, ladies and gentlemen, when we come back after the break.